and calculating and absolutely furious. I pulled out my phone with trembling fingers and opened our text thread. Months of messages stretched back. An endless scroll of his desperate, obsessive, controlling words. Every accusation he just made against me stared back at me in his own texts, proof of who the real psycho in this relationship was. That's when I realized something beautiful and terrible. Callum had just handed me the perfect weapon. For his own destruction, all I had to do was use it. Sitting on that bathroom floor, I scrolled through our text history like I was building a legal case, which in a way, my hands weren't shaking anymore. Instead, I felt this eerie calm wash over me as screenshot after screenshot revealed the truth about who Callum really was. The evidence was overwhelming, and it was all in his own words. There were the 3 a.m. meltdowns, when I didn't respond fast enough to his goodnight text. Are you ignoring me? This is so disrespectful. I can't sleep knowing you're mad at me. Then an hour later, Roxy. Please just say something, anything. I'm losing my mind here. By morning, he'd sent 47 messages, each one more desperate and accusatory than the last. I found the texts from when I went to dinner with my college roommate. Priya, who else is going to be there? Any guys? Why didn't you tell me about this earlier? This feels sketchy when I didn't respond because I was actually having dinner. He spiraled completely. I know you're getting back at me for something. This silent treatment is cruel. You're playing games with my emotions. The timestamp showed he'd sent that while I was literally chewing my food, completely unaware he was having a breakdown. But the worst ones were recent. Last Tuesday, when I'd worked late on a project he'd written. I drove by your office, your car's not there. Where are you really? The thought of him stalking me, checking up on me like I was some criminal, made my skin crawl. I'd been in the conference room, on the other side of the building, completely innocent. While he was out there playing private detective, I took my time organizing the screenshots, chronologically creating a timeline of obsession that would make anyone's blood run cold. The beautiful irony wasn't lost on me. Every single thing he just accused me of being was staring back at me in his own messages. Clingy, he'd literally begged me not to go to my own grandmother's birthday because he needed me with him. Controlling, he'd questioned every friendship I had, every plan I made, every minute I spent away from him. When I finally walked back to that living room, I felt like a completely different person. The hurt was still there, but it was wrapped in something harder now, something calculating. They were exactly where I'd left them, still laughing about crazy girlfriends, like it was the most hilarious topic in the world. Callum saw me coming and grinned, clearly thinking his little performance had put me in my place. Feel better, babe. His tone was condescending, like he was talking to a child who'd just thrown a tantrum. The guys all looked at me expectantly, probably waiting to see if I'd cry or make a scene that would give them more material to laugh about later. Instead, I smiled sweetly and settled into the chair across from them. Much better, actually. You guys are having such an interesting conversation. I love hearing different perspectives on relationships. My voice was steady, almost cheerful. And I could see Callum relax, probably thinking he'd successfully embarrassed me into submission. That's when I started my own little performance. You know what's fascinating though? The way people project their own issues onto their partners. Like, sometimes the person calling someone else crazy is actually describing themselves. I said it casually, like I was making innocent conversation. But Knox shifted uncomfortably, and Bryce raised an eyebrow. Callum laughed, but there was a slight edge to it. Now what's that supposed to mean? Oh, nothing specific, I said, pulling out my phone and pretending to check a message. Just psychology stuff. People tend to accuse others of the exact behaviors they're guilty of. It's like a defense mechanism. I looked directly at him as I said it, and for just a second, I saw uncertainty flicker in his eyes. The conversation continued, but I could feel the energy shifting. I wasn't the embarrassed, humiliated girlfriend anymore. I was something else entirely, something that made Callum nervous, even though he couldn't quite put his finger on why. Every few minutes I'd drop another little comment, another seed of doubt about his narrative. It's so weird how some people need constant val.